Zamora to confirm to the committee that the BIR box remains sealed.
Yes, Madam Chair, as seen from the four sides of the box remains sealed and we still see the tape that was placed there as well as the signature of the Commissioner. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The floor is now open for manifestation, clarificatory questions, motions regarding the question of whether or not to open the BIR box.
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair. The Honorable Mika Gonzalez and then the Honorable Laila De Lima.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That is correct, Madam Chair. Last April 2022, we laid on the table the decision on whether we should open the box together with the Commissioner. So, Madam Chair, with that being said, I move that today, April 29, we decide on this committee whether we open the box or we maintain the box intact and sealed. Thank you, Madam Chair.
May I request the Honorable Gonzalez to clarify the motion? Is it a motion to open or motion not to open?
I would like to rephrase. I move, Madam Chair, Tagalogin na lang po natin, na desisyonan na po natin ng issue na ito kung bubuksan o hindi ang box na isinumite ng BIR noong nakaraang committee hearing.
Perhaps that is a manifestation of her intention that we deliberate first on the issue of whether we will open or not open the BIR box. Thank you, Honorable Gonzalez. Now we
Madam Chair.
recognize the Honorable Laila De Lima.
Maraming salamat po. Mine is a manifestation and emotion. Gusto ko pong ulitin at panindigan yung aking naging posisyon last hearing nung tinalakay po natin yung laying on the table ng issue na to para na bubuksan ba o hindi yung BIR box at i-examine yung mga tax records. Presumably yung laman yan ay yung mga BIR tax records na kasama po sa subpoena. Ang aking pong pinakaposisyon ay sako po sa kapangyarihan natin, kasama sa mandato natin, flowing from the Constitution itself, to do that, to open the box and examine the contents of the box, because these are all subpoenaed by the House Committee, and this is relevant to the issues at hand, to the ground of unexplained wealth. Totoo po, ang sinabi nga po nung BIR Commissioner, nung nandito po siya nung April 22, na meron ho yung provision sa National Internal Revenue Code, Section 270, which establishes the general prohibition on the disclosure of taxpayer information. At pinipinalize nga po yung unlawful divulgence by BIR officials and employees of those of any taxpayer information. Pero meron ng mga exception. Ang isa po sa exception ay kapag ang mismong House in an inquiry in aid of legislation ay i-request ito, pero dapat nasa executive session. Yun po yung malinaw na exception. Ang posisyon ko po ay kung exception na tinuturing ang paghingi o pag-request ng House, an appropriate House Committee in aid of legislation, lalo pong dapat payagan, lalo pong i-recognize yung pagkuha ng impormasyon na yan while sitting in an impeachment proceedings ang komiteng ito. Because higher level at superior level po ang status ng ating komite kapag sitting in an impeachment proceedings. Now, to be unequivocal about it, Madam Chair, the constitutional duty vested upon this body cannot be impeded, curtailed, or conditioned by statute. Any law, however worded, must yield when it stands in the way of a direct constitutional command. Section 270 imposes a prohibition, but Section 20A carves out an exception but both remain statutory in nature. Neither can prevail over the Constitution. Kung papayagin natin ang isang probisyon ng batas, yung NIRC, ang magdidikta o maglilimita sa kapangyarihan ng komiteng ito na isang mahalagang organo sa ating sistema ng pagpapanagot, para na rin nating ibinaba ang konstitusyon sa antas ng ordinaryong batas. Hindi po ito katanggap-tanggap. The Constitution is supreme. Statutes are subordinate. Administrative interpretations, just like what was shared to us or shared with us by the Commissioner of the BIR, are even more so subordinate to the Constitution. When the Constitution commands, all else must give way. We are convened as the House Justice Committee, acting not in our ordinary capacity to legislate, but in the exercise of one of the most solemn powers entrusted to this body, the power of impeachment. And this power is not incidental. It is not auxiliary. It is a direct constitutional mandate designed as a check against grave abuse, betrayal of public trust, and wrongdoing by the highest officials of the land. In this context, I respectfully submit that the refusal to open and examine the income tax returns in question on the basis of statutory confidentiality under the National Internal Revenue Code is a misapprehension of the constitutional order. Let us be clear, ulitin ko lang po, impeachment is not a mere legislative inquiry. It is a distinct constitutional process. To allow a provision of the tax code to override the constitutional power of impeachment is to invert the hierarchy of laws. It would mean that a legislative enactment intended for general administration could defeat a specific constitutional mechanism designed to ensure accountability at the highest levels of government. That cannot be the law. Pwede pang sabihin ng iba, those espousing a different view, na anyway, meron na po tayong probable cause doon sa mga nakita na natin at narinig na natin ng mga ebidensya. So wag na lang to at hayaan na lang natin na ang Senado ang magbukas nito. Hindi ko po tanggap ang dahilan na yan. Kasi with more reason na since we are talking here about establishing probable cause, determined probable cause, lahat ng mga pwedeng ipasok na natin para mas klaro ang usapin ng probable cause, dapat po ibigay na o makita na natin. Dapat ho, makita na natin ang laman ng box na yan. Hindi ho natin pwedeng ipadala lang sa Senado na hindi natin alam. Kasi later, tayo rin po ang prosecutors. Is the House acting through a panel of prosecutors ang titingin nito at magprepresenta nito before the Senate. Now, dapat makita na po sa puntong ito natin. Kasi tayo yung magiging prosecutors later at para lalong mapalakas ang usapin ng probable cause. So I submit that this body has both the authority and the duty to examine the income tax returns in question, subject to appropriate safeguards if necessary, but not subject to outright prohibition. The Constitution demands no less. Let us affirm that in the hierarchy of laws, the Constitution remains supreme. Let us affirm that impeachment is a meaningful power, not an empty formality. And let us affirm that no statute may be invoked to defeat the people's right to accountability. For these reasons, I maintain and I move that this committee should proceed with the opening and examination of the income tax returns, the supposed contents of that box, and to reject.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And dito po sa paragraph 34, this is following yung mga iba't ibang paragraphs that ask yung mga reporters that were present during that Zoom press conference. Tama po, no? May ganong pag-reach out sa mga naging reporters.
Yes, Your Honor. We issued subpoena, Your Honor.
Okay. And paragraph 34, specifically, details yung naging response ni Reuters reporter Mikhail Flores doon sa Sabrina. Tama po ba? Meron po ditong paragraph na sinasite kung ano yung alam niya in relation to not only the November 23 press conference that happened very early or natapos very early in November 23, pero later that afternoon, meaning ilang oras na po ang lumipas, na may opportunity ulit na kausapin ni VP Sara Duterte ang mga reporters, and I quote, she further stated, no, thinking and talking about it is different from actually doing it.